Hello class, my name is Rain and I'm gonna talk about musculoskeletal consideration for movement. First, I'm gonna explain what are the major bones and joints and also their function. And lastly, we will jump to major muscle groups and also their function. Now, let's start with musculoskeletal. Or what is musculoskeletal system? The musculoskeletal system is the combination of muscular and also the skeletal system working together to facilitate movement and support our body. The main components are first, muscle, our bones, and also joints. Alright, so now let's go ahead and talk about these major bones in our body and what are their functions. So of course, we will start at the very top part of our body, which is our head. And how do we protect our head? Of course, with the use of the helmet. No, I'm just kidding. Of course, with the use of the skull itself, okay? The skull itself provide protection for our brain and also give structure to our face. And next one, we have the vertebral column or our spine. And the function of this spine itself is to support the body, protect the spinal cord, and also allow us to do some flexible things or for us to have flexibility. And now, let's go ahead and talk about our upper limbs. Alright, so we will talk about humerus, radius, and ulna. So the function of these three are to support our arm movement and provide attachment points for our muscles. Now we will talk about our hands itself. So we have carpals, metacarpals, and phalanges. So these three form our hands and fingers, allowing us to have fine motor skills. Now for our lower limbs, we have here femur, tibia, and fibula. It supports our leg movement and provide framework for muscles attachment. And in our lower body still, we have here tarsals, metatarsals, and phalanges. So these three form the foot and toes, supporting the body weight itself and facilitating locomotion or our locomotor movements. So now, we will talk about synovial joints. So we have here hinge joints. Example, our elbow and our knees. So the function of these joints are allowing us to have flexion and extension resembling the action of the hinge or like the door hinge itself. And next we have ball and socket. Example, our hip and our shoulder. So the function of this ball and socket is to permit us to have wide range of motion in multiple directions. Forward, upward, sideward, backward, so you can do that because of this ball and socket joints. Now we have here pivot joints, like for example, atlas and axis in our neck. So these two allow us to have rotational movement. We can look to our right, to our left, up and down. We have here gliding joints. So gliding joints example our wrist and our ankle. So these gliding joints permit us have sliding motion or like the sliding movement, like you are waving your arms side to side. So this is what we call sliding movement. Now we have here deltoids. So deltoids function for abduction and extension of our shoulder. Now we have here pectoralis major. And the function of this muscle is for us to have adduction, and also we can perform our medial rotation of the arm like this. Now next in our list we have here biceps brachii, which we can do flexion of the elbow and also supination of our forearm. Flexion and then supination of our forearm. Of course, if we have bicep, we have this tricep brachii. So tricep brachii is for our extension of the elbow itself. Alright, so now we will proceed with our muscles of the core. So first we have here rectus abdominis, where we can do flexion of our trunk, like when we do sit-ups, and also it can provide us stabilization. Next, we have your obliques, right? So obliques can give us the opportunity to have a rotation, full rotation, and lateral flexion of our trunk. Let's go ahead and talk about the muscles of our lower body. First, in our list, we have quadriceps. First, we have rectus femoris, followed by vastus lateralis. Second is vastus medialis, and lastly, vastus intermedius. This muscle group help us to have extension of our knee when we do walking or we do jumping. So next we have hamstring. Hamstring consists of bicep femoris, semitendinosus, and semimembranosus. So basically, this helps us to have flexion of the knee and extension of the hip. And lastly, we have gastrocnemius and soleus. Basically, this is our calf muscle, and the function is for plantar flexion of the ankle, example, when we point our toes. A comprehensive understanding of the major muscle groups and their function is vital for optimizing movement, preventing injuries, and enhancing performance, whether in sports, rehabilitation, or general fitness. Knowledge of how muscle work and interact allow for more effective training and better appreciation of the complexities of human movement. I'm hoping that you learn during my report. So thank you so much for listening and have a great day. Bye guys, and thank you so much.